My name is Elena. I am 24 years old. I live in Boston. I believed in love. I believed my wedding night would be the most beautiful night of my life, the night my heart would finally rest. But I was wrong. So wrong. That night did not give me love. It took everything away from me. I smiled like every bride. But that night, I lost everything. It was not the beginning of love. It was the end of me. My marriage was arranged. He was my father's best friend's son. I had never seen him. I did not get a chance to talk to him, not even once. Everything happened so fast. My parents told me it was a perfect match, but no one asked me, "Are you happy?" My father said, "Daniel is a good boy. You will be safe with him." After a few days, his parents came to our home. They said, "Your daughter is kind. She has a pure heart. She will be a blessing for our son." My parents felt proud. We were not rich, but our home was full of love. Everyone thought this was the right match for me, but they were wrong. This marriage did not bring me joy. It brought silence, tears, and pain. In just a few days, our wedding was decided. I had never seen him, not even once. We never met before the marriage. The wedding was beautiful. I wore a white dress. Daniel wore a black suit. He looked at me, but I could not understand his eyes. When all the guests left, the house became quiet. I sat alone in the room. I was scared, but also happy. It was the first night of my marriage, a night I had always dreamed of. My heart was beating fast. I felt shy and nervous. Then suddenly Daniel entered the room. He said, "Hello, you look beautiful." I was nervous, but I smiled and said, "Thank you." In just a few minutes, everything changed. Daniel started touching me, not with love, not with care. It felt like I was not his wife, just a body. Like he did not see my heart, only my skin. He did not touch me with love. I realized he did not marry me for love. He only wanted my body. Before I could say anything, Daniel pulled my clothes and undressed me. His eyes had no love, only hunger, only control. Maybe he did not marry me for love. My life was completely destroyed. After everything, Daniel pulled away. I could not breathe. My mouth opened, but no words came out. I stood there shaking. I felt used and broken. Daniel looked at me. His eyes were full of blame. Then he said the words, "I will never forget." He said, "You have already been used by someone else, right? You are not a virgin." My heart stopped. I could not believe what I was hearing. I just stared at him, and again he said, "You are not pure. You lied to me." That was my wedding night. Instead of love, I got blame. I got heartbreak. I was only 24 and my whole world had broken. I kept asking myself, why did this happen to me? I grew up in a safe home, a house where no man ever crossed the line. I was taught respect, values, and love. Then why did he blame me? What did I ever do wrong? Why did I deserve this? Was it because I was not a virgin? His love was only for one night. I felt so ashamed of myself. I realized my life was not safe anymore. Then Daniel said something that broke my heart. He said, "Tomorrow morning, I do not want to see you here. Go back to your home. Don't tell anyone about this night." I froze. My world stopped. I cried the whole night. In the morning, I packed my things with shaking hands and left quietly. When I arrived at my parents' house, my mother cried as soon as she saw me. My father stood in silence. They kept asking what happened, but I had no words. I just kept thinking, how will I tell them? What will I say? Who will believe me now? I sat on the floor feeling empty. In just one night, everything was gone. My dreams, my respect, my peace. Then I started hearing things. People said I had a secret boyfriend. They said I was not faithful, that I cheated on Daniel. Daniel told them all those lies. I cried in the morning. I cried in the night. I could not eat. I could not sleep. I held my parents' hands and said, "Please believe me." They said they did, but I saw the pain in their eyes. For weeks, I stayed in my room. I did not speak to anyone. People started saying things behind my back. They said maybe she really did something bad, but no one asked me the truth. No one wanted to hear my side. They all believed his words, not my tears. But I stayed silent. Months passed, but the pain stayed in my heart. One day, I saw Daniel at the mall with another girl. She looked beautiful and rich. When Daniel saw me, his face changed. He slowly walked towards me. He said, "Elena, I'm sorry." My heart beat fast. Tears filled my eyes, but I stayed silent. Then he said, "I chose her because she had money. I thought rich girls were better, but they do not love like you. They do not cry or pray for me like you did. Please forgive me." I looked at him and said, "You broke me, Daniel. You left me when I needed you the most. You made the world believe I was dirty. You called my love a lie. You destroyed me." He said nothing. I took a deep breath and said, "You want forgiveness? I forgive you." His face became soft. He thought I still loved him, but I added, "I forgive you for myself, not for you, because I want peace in my heart, not your love. I do not need you anymore. I do not want you to come back." Then I walked away. I cried that night, but those were my last tears for him. Not because I was weak, but because I was finally free. After that day, I was not afraid anymore. I was not ashamed anymore. I became strong. One evening, my parents looked at me and said, "We are proud of you. You did nothing wrong. We see it now. You were always honest, always pure." A few days later, his parents came. They were ashamed. They said sorry to my parents, but it was too late. Many girls go through this pain. Now I support other girls who cry alone, who feel broken like I once did. I tell them, never beg for love. Never stay where you are not respected. If someone leaves, let them go. Your past does not decide your future. You are not alone. To all parents, please do not rush your daughter's life. Let her meet, talk, and decide. Life is too long to spend with the wrong person. Thank you for listening to my story. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share it with friends who are also learning English. Your support helps me bring more stories for you. See you in the next one.